So today's video is about things as a renter you should look at. It's kind of like buying a car, well, a used car. And the first thing they do when you go into a place is usually they like showing it during the day, or they turn all the lights on and all the stuff like that. So what I want you to see is, I don't know, computer, turn off lights.
Okay.
So literally, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's like gaps between the door, and you think, oh, that's not such a big deal. Well, that gap right there is a finger, like a pinky. It's more than a pinky thick. Bugs can walk in. Here in Florida, the thing that kills your bill is, your electric bill, is the humidity. And what your air conditioner tries to do is, pull out the moisture out of the air so it can chill it easier. Whereas back home in Texas, they use what's called swamp coolers, and they actually put moisture in it to actually cool it down. Well, something else is little things you don't look at. Like, literally, I can stick my finger outside. I can't, oh, there, maybe you can see that there. There's literally nothing. And this one's kind of uneven, and so you lose. These are another thing in Florida, that unless you have a good air conditioning supply, don't get a place with these, because they put that little air conditioner in there to make up for it, and it doesn't. I guess if you're warm-natured, it's not a big deal, but these little things can, oh, I don't think my camera can pick that up, but there's like a gap in between here, and this is just termite damage. So and of course, if those things don't bother you, and it happens to be free electric, then make sure it's a good air conditioner, because you may get free electric, but if you're miserable all the time, and if you get a place and you see those things, then say, hey, could you fix those? But get them to do it first, because if they're not honest, or they're way too busy, they may put you at the bottom of their list because they've already got you in on a lease. Most of the time people don't think about their electric bill, they think about their rent, which the rent won't change, during the course of your lease, but unless you have a really crappy lease. But what will change is your electric bill, or your gas bill, or that kind of thing. So it doesn't hurt to say, hey, I'm kind of on a limited budget. Do you think maybe you could put new seals on the door and a new skirt on the bottom? Which, computer, turn on lights.
Okay.
Which, like, I went and bought a new one of these because I think my landlord means well and will eventually get to it, but in the meantime, literally when I leave, I can literally feel the air conditioning as I'm walking up to the door. So, and I can't turn the air conditioner off, because one of the hardest things in Florida is, once a house is hot, is getting it cool. And it usually, unless they have 3 times the size of the air conditioner that it should have, it will be an uphill battle the whole day. So, just a video to some things to think about. And again, I'm not saying anything bad about the people who I'm renting from. They're very nice, and I'm sure they're just very busy. But if you do take a place like this, then just remember, those are things that you either have to learn to live with, which in Florida I don't recommend, because bugs can come in there. You might as well, as my grandmother used to say, you might as well just throw your money out the window. So Um, and again, it's better to get it taken care of before you move in, before than once you're in, because then you have to negotiate, hey, I'm here on that day, or if you're willing to let them just come in regardless if you're there or not, then it's not a big deal. But there you go. So remember, emotions are gifts you give yourself, and nobody can give them or take them away from you. And I hope you guys have a really blessed day. Bye.